Today I fucked up. I tried to fix a small bug at work and accidentally took down the entire office for 2 hours. So my boss asked if anybody could just check the server real quick, and for some reason my idiot hand basically volunteered before my brain caught up, which already tells you how this was going to go. I am not IT. I need to say that first because people at work keep acting like I am basically tech just because I know how to reset the printer, and one time I fixed the conference room TV when it was on the wrong input. That is the level we're dealing with. Yesterday, the actual IT guy was home sick. The shared drive was moving like absolute death. People were complaining every 5 seconds, files hanging, Excel not opening. Somebody from accounting was already doing that thing where they sigh really loud so everyone knows they're suffering. My boss was like, "Can someone just look at it for a sec before this becomes a whole thing?" So yeah, I said I'd check. I log into the server thing, or one of the server things. Honestly, I don't even remember exactly which panel I was in because after a point it all turned into tabs and fear. I start Googling symptoms like some guy diagnosing himself on WebMD. I find some forum post from like 2017 with a guy saying if network storage gets weird, sometimes clearing temp cache or refreshing mounts helps. In my head that sounded low stakes, like unplugging the router and plugging it back in. Very normal, harmless office hero stuff. So I ran a command I half understood and half emotionally believed in. For maybe 10 seconds nothing happened, and I actually had this stupid little moment of pride like, wow, maybe I got this, maybe I should have worked in it this whole time. Then I hear somebody across the room go, did my files just disappear? Then another person goes, I can't open anything. Then my own window starts vomiting errors, not cute little pop-ups, full angry text blocks. I know this sounds dramatic, but it felt like the computer was personally offended I touched it. I start clicking around trying to reverse whatever I did, and of course there is no giant button that says, sorry my bad, put the company back. I restarted one service because that sounded responsible, then another because the first one clearly made it worse. Now the whole shared drive is just gone. Not deleted, apparently, but to everybody in the office it looked deleted, which is honestly close enough when 15 people are standing up asking why every folder vanished. Someone actually said, did we get hacked? And I just sat there going, no, probably not, in that voice people use when it absolutely might be yes. I was sweating through my shirt, pretending to be calm, doing that fake squint at the monitor like I was deeply troubleshooting, when really I was just clicking things and hoping the server would develop sympathy. My boss comes over asking for an update, and I said I think it's reconnecting, which was not true. It was more disconnecting, like aggressively. I could feel the whole room getting weird and quiet in waves, and then loud again. One girl from HR had a Chobani yogurt in her hand the entire time, and for some reason that detail is burned into my brain because she kept just standing there eating it while the office died. Anyway, this went on for like 2 hours, 2 full hours, 15 people basically unable to work because I wanted to be useful for once. The IT guy finally remotes in from home and messages asking who touched the server, and I had that awful frozen moment where I considered lying for maybe half a second. Not seriously, just like a survival reflex. But obviously logs exist, and also I am not built for crime, so I told him yeah, that was me. There was this pause, and then he just said, why? Not even angry, which somehow made it worse, just exhausted, like I had become one more item on a list of reasons he needs a better job. Turns out the command didn't clear cache the way my peanut brain thought. It basically told the system to forget where the storage volume was mounted. So I didn't erase the files, I just made the office unable to see them, which is a very fun distinction that nobody in the moment appreciated. He fixed it in like 5 minutes, maybe less. I wanted to actually crawl under the desk. After that, nobody yelled, nobody even made a joke right away, which was somehow more humiliating because the whole place had this awkward library energy, and I could tell everyone knew but were deciding how mean to be later. My boss finally just said next time wait for it, and I mean yeah, fair. Hard to argue with that when I basically office nuked the file system because a forum guy named something like NetWizard84 said something looked safe. So now I am pretty sure I am forever the moron who deleted the company, even though technically nothing was lost, and technically is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Too long didn't read, tried to help with a slow shared drive while it was out, ran a command I didn't understand, and basically made the whole office unable to work for 2 hours because I wanted to play fake sysadmin.